Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Now let's get into the video. Travis Barker has been in a very deep and loving relationship with Kourtney for a while, and the events that led to their marriage are just as lovely. In this video, we're talking about Travis Barker asking Robert Kardashian to marry Kourtney. Number 5. Asking Robert for permission. If you didn't know, the long-running TV show Keeping Up with the Kardashians recently came to a close, but this didn't mean that the world wouldn't be getting any more Kardashian content, because they immediately revealed their new show on Hulu called The Kardashians. In this show, many new details about the Kardashians have been revealed, and recently a very wholesome moment was talked about as well. In the show, Kris Jenner was sitting in the makeup chair and talking with Kim about the proposal of Travis Barker and Kourtney. She revealed that Travis had not only asked her for permission, but also from Kourtney's late father Robert Kardashian as well. Kris said that Travis had gone to the grave of Robert and asked for his permission before proposing to Kourtney. This was such a nice thing for him to have done, and Kim seemed to think that as well.
This makes me so happy.
She's never had a reaction like that from me, and it's happened like a few times.
Number 4. Proposal on the beach. Speaking of him proposing to Kourtney, this all happened back in October of 2021. He picked a very special day to propose to her as well, because the day he proposed was actually their 1-year anniversary. When the two of them first revealed that they were dating, people didn't think that they were right for one another. But as time went on, and they saw just how well they got along with one another, their minds changed. So when news broke that the two of them had been engaged, the entire fan base congratulated them. Travis picked a great spot to propose as well, which was on the beach. The two of them were surrounded by flowers, and he also had a great speech prepared for the moment as well. He had even consulted Kris Jenner and asked her to set everything up before kneeling down on one knee and asking Kourtney to marry him. Him involving the entire family in this special occasion made it so much better, wouldn't you agree? Number 3. First time for Kourtney. During the talk that Kris and Kim were having about how Travis had asked for permission, things got a bit emotional as well. Kris said that she wished Robert was there as well, so that he could see everything that was happening. The two of them were fully covered with makeup, which is why they fought hard to keep their tears from flowing. Kim even said that Kris shouldn't be talking about all that before she had to go to work, because that would ruin her makeup. After this, in order to lighten the moment a bit, she made a joke about even after all this time had passed, this was actually the first time that Kourtney was getting married. She then made a joke about herself as well, saying that in contrast, she'd been married so many times that it had made up for the rest of the family's lack of marriages. This did in fact make everyone in the room chuckle, and it was nice to see Kim being so lighthearted about her past marriages.
My parents had a setup like this growing up, like 2 separate sides.
Well, she's definitely got the better side.
Number 2. Practice wedding. Speaking of marriages and proposals, after getting engaged on the beach, Travis and Kourtney could no longer wait to be married to one another. This is why they decided to head off to Las Vegas to make things official. Kourtney was even asked about this during an interview she did. She said that it was a practice wedding. What is most interesting about the whole thing is that they had a guy dressed up as Elvis alongside them in their practice wedding. She was then asked when the real wedding would be. She said that they didn't know when the real wedding would be and that they were just living their best lives. It seems like the planning is taking longer than they would have thought, which is why they got impatient in the first place.
The first time I played SNL, I had no idea how big of a deal it was, and I like approaching things like that.
Number 1. Scott Disick and Kourtney.
You were pretty annoying for a little bit, but
Why?
it was really sweet when you told me that you allow me to be friends with your family.
Whenever someone talks about Kourtney and Travis, the subject of Scott Disick pops up as well. It's understandable that that would happen since he and Kourtney share 3 children with one another. In the show, it was revealed that he had been asked to appear on the SNL episode that Kim recently hosted. In the end, he declined the offer, and the reasoning for that had to do with a joke that he would have had to be a part of. This joke involved making fun of the fact that he had been dating much younger women than himself, in order to add them all up to the age of Kourtney Kardashian. He said that since he was no longer with her, it didn't feel right to make fun of her age.
I think for like the first time probably in my life, it's finally starting to change.
These were some of the details of Travis Barker and his sweet gestures to the Kardashian family. It seems like he's intent on making his relationship with Kourtney work, so here's hoping it does. That brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed the content, then do leave a like. So until next time, take care and goodbye.